Hello everyone and welcome to Passionate Perseverance Tarot. Thank you so much for joining in today. Today's reading is going to be another look at the energy surrounding Liam Payne and the current tragedy that happened. I want to make sure that I'm touching on all of the questions that you, the viewer, have been asking me to take another look at, okay, or to take a look at. So this is for entertainment purposes only. This is my reading and belief based on how I read the tarot and the energy. Thank you so much for joining in. I just want to come from a place of love and light and going into the darkness, this hermit energy, going into the darkness, shining the light and pulling out what lurks in those shadows, right? Exposure, exposure, exposure. And that is our mission. Soul working, truth seeker, light worker mission. Okay, thank you so much everyone for joining in. I wanted to take a look at the energy surrounding Liam and Diddy. I do feel as though I'm shuffling and I'm getting hit by a lot of messages, so I just want to ground myself for a minute. I do feel as though there's a connection here. I just want to try to pinpoint if there's a bigger connection as far as what happened with the tragedy, right? Because there can be multiple things, multiple truths that are happening at the same time, and they may or may not be intimately connected. So I just want to see, I feel it in my head right now, like it does feel like a bigger web, and I'm hearing like everything is connected. It's just deep. It's deep. Everything is connected in some way, and it feels like a headache. It feels like it just is meant to confuse. So as I was getting into the energy, and I knew I was meant to do this now, look at this. Look at this. Yeah, it's meant to confuse. This card's coming out when I split the deck. So it's meant to confuse, to kind of keep people from maybe going down that path or digging too deep or trying to figure out like who's at the top of this web, because I have the Emperor here and then I have this Three of Pentacles. Like who's at the top? Who's at the top? And when you reach the top, is there another top? Like that type of energy. It just keeps going up the chain, I guess. Multiple levels is what I feel pulled to. And I had this card come out, which guided me to do this reading now with the pizza card. So I'm just going to say, with the pizza showing up, it's one of those things like if you know, you know, if you've been down the bunny hole of that being used as like a code word, all right? That came out and I said, okay, now is the time to take a look at this energy and see. And I do feel as though there's some relation happening there. I want to first take a look at the energy with Diddy and Liam. I'm being pulled to this deck. Let's see. It's feeling chokehold, a chokehold. I get this coming out in the energy. Deception and strategy, but it's more like you have to be quiet and not say what you're feeling. I do get this energy for Liam's energy. King of Cups, emotional mastery, feeling something really strong and wanting to speak the truth, but feeling like he's not able to, feeling stuck, feeling trapped, feeling stuck, feeling trapped, and not knowing how to deal with that, because it feels as though, showcase his energy. Yeah, it feels like he really wanted to come clean. And I have the Star, like wanting to come forward, wanting to speak a truth. I'm feeling it now in my, like, spewing it out. I'm feeling it like spewing it out like a waterfall. This type of energy, what felt like confusing, conflicted, not knowing what to do. King of Swords energy. Thinking about it, thinking about it, thinking about it. Coming forward to want to step up and be a leader, and lay the foundation or lay the groundwork about what, please? About what? What's really going on behind closed doors? What's really going on behind closed doors? I get this type of energy, like he was trying to come forward to expose the magicians, the magician energy, the people using mind games, manipulation, and control, self-sabotaging nightmare situation, coming out and trying to expose. So it does feel like that. Let's get confirmation, because time. It was time. Let's get further clarity. Yeah, the secrets can't stay buried. The secrets can't stay buried, and there's not enough money in the world to continue to keep paying to keep these secrets buried. I get like that type of energy. Like, there's not enough money in the world. Like, money, and there's a level of success that people reach, and it's not about money anymore, right? It's about power for a lot of people. Power, and I say power for those that are usually operating from an ego, in an egotistical state of being. So it's at one point, it's like not so much money per se, it's greed, power, control, manipulation, wealth. It's knowing that you can control this web of lies and do whatever you want. Do whatever you want to be this manipulator. So it does feel as though, was Liam's energy hoping to shine a light on this? Hoping to shine a light. I'm being pulled to this Hermit, the light, intuition, and I have the Mountain card. It feels like he was trying to come out of, I'm being pulled to this card right here, of trying to figure out the way forward, but it was like one mountain after another, that type of energy of just feeling like once you get to the top of one mountain, there's another mountain to climb. That type of energy. It just felt like it was very overwhelming, but I do have cover up and trapped coming out. So I do feel, and there's just not enough money. It's not, I feel as though I'm getting multiple messages here. For Liam's energy, it's showcasing it's not about the money. I don't care about the money, right? I just get like he doesn't care about the money. I have Justice card coming out. Wanting to be a voice. Who did he want to be a voice? Like no longer operating from any type of ego, wanting to spark a truth that would then like spread. I'm getting pulled to, if that makes sense. And I have the Fire card, like starting a fire, and it spreads, not literally but metaphorically, about those who lurk in the shadows, and like force people to do their bidding. Celebrities. Okay, let me confirm from another deck and see. Confirmation for Liam's energy that he was wanting to come out and expose injustices that were going on. I have the Lovers card coming out with the Empress in reverse. And then I have that Magician energy. And the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, so this right here, see this person sitting in the chair is how I see that Magician energy. I do feel as though this could be one and the same, like connected somehow to his ex's, Maya's, like family. It feels like that because I get the Empress with the Lovers card in reverse here. The Empress is in reverse, the Lovers card. And so showcasing, like, there's not enough money in the world. I don't care about the money. That type of energy. Now, yeah, confirming. I don't care about the money. There's not, like, look at, I don't care about the money. Feeling like wanting to stand up and do what his energy is showcasing was feeling right. Okay. Yeah. I want to come forward and speak the truth. Ace of Wands. Standing up for what is right. So, having the strength to do so. So, I feel really pulled to that. This energy is strong. It's like wanting to get this message out. So, let me see. This is separate. This King of Pentacles is separate. It feels like the head of a family. The head of a family energy, okay, is separate from Diddy's energy. I'm going to check on that in a minute and just see. This seems, but it could be where they're all involved or in bed together. And then I have the Justice card coming out. Oh, I have another card wanting to come out with it. The Three of Cups. Look at that. So feeling as though it seems like, and then I have the Emperor coming out, and I'm trying to say, it seems like it's, you know how sometimes you'll be like, oh, it's such a big world, but then you're constantly running into the same people, you know, like it's a much smaller world than we realize sometimes. And I do feel as though there are some people, quote unquote, in bed, right, with each other, knowing lies on each other and being able to hold things over people's heads and accountability. And especially when you get to a certain status or level, it gets a smaller pool of people the higher up you go, right? A smaller pool of people. So I do feel as though people know each other, and I think that we've seen that. All right, let me just see. How did... We know that Liam, because he said so, has met, when he was here in the physical, did meet Diddy and shook his hand. And I did see one interview where he said it was very unnerving. And I get this card coming out, like feeling as though he preys on other people's energy. That's what I'm feeling pulled to. He preys on other people's energy, and he's a trickster as far as what Liam's energy is showcasing, thinking of Diddy's energy. Because I get trickster, spirit of the jester, and that's pretty much like, right, he's a clown. And then forces people to do his bidding. All right, further clarity. How did Liam view, how does his energy view Diddy's energy when they met? When they met, trickster. Ooh. He might have initially thought that it was someone that might be able to help further his career, but it turned into a nightmare situation right away, because I get the Tower and then just wanting to get away, and seeing him as like the Grim Reaper or death itself, it feels like. I'm going to pull these cards back up and see from another, let's do the Game of Thrones deck. How did Liam's energy view Diddy's energy? Five of Coins. So, really low. Very low vibrational, very preying on others, taking people's strength, taking people's money, taking people's talent for himself, it feels like. Like he's always looking for a handout, and forces that. Now, it doesn't look like that, right? Like he's the biggest player, hustler energy, like pimp type energy out there of using other, pimp like, right? But on a big scale is how I would see it. And then there he is. Okay. Now, let me see if the energy, please, Liam's energy, did he witness something? Did he witness or visually see something? I see people in masks. I'm seeing people in masks. So it might be where they like put on masks, because I get this card coming out right away, but I'm actually like seeing an image of putting on a mask. Death card coming out. And I have the Ace of Swords. And then I have this crest, family lineage, bloodline. That's how I associate this card when I have it come out, when I'm asking these specific questions, okay? So it does feel as though... Well, let me just get this story out. The Wheel of Fortune. It does feel as though seeing for what Diddy especially, I'm getting pulled to Diddy's energy, seeing for who he truly is. Who he truly is. Okay, that's what I feel pulled to from this deck. Let's see what he witnessed. Let me just see if I can get any type of... What would you have... Or showcase this energy... What you witnessed or saw, something that he is wanting to get away from. So yeah, some sort of secret mystery, see, some sort of secret, something hidden, the mask again, but wanting to get away from it, or like shut it out, or create distance, wanting to create distance from it. Keeping silent after, keeping silent. So it's like wanting to create distance. Let me just try to see if I can get further clarity from another deck as to what... Energy, please. Energy, please. Was there something that you witnessed? Was there something that you witnessed involving Diddy's energy? Let me just get these and we'll see what comes out. Was there something that you witnessed? Hidden. I get the Devil on top of the Devil, and I have the Child in reverse. I'm going to see if it was something to do with... Let's check another deck. Okay, was what you witnessed, if you witnessed something, was what you witnessed something to do with, I feel it really strong in my head. It's really heavy in my head and in the back of my head. And I was going to say something to do regarding children or underage, and I'm just seeing the littles here. I'm being pulled to that. So that's making me feel like yes. So let's see what we have come out. Was this something, yeah, like forcing to do something, Showcase this energy. Showcase this energy, forcing. Ow, I feel it in my head. I get Justice. I just feel it in my head, really heavy in my head, like the back of my head. I have the Emperor and the Magician. So it feels like there's other people. It feels like there's pain. It feels like there's forcing to do something with the Tower. Forcing something. So there's multiple people. There's forcing someone to do something. I get the High Priestess, so I think that I'm on the right track. Let me just see. Were people wearing Ace of Swords. There's some sort of concealing who they are, I feel like wearing some sort of mask. Let me see if I get another card, like a deck that I would have that come out. Just give me one moment to see if I can find, what deck do I have that would showcase? Well, I'm actually being pulled to this deck. Let's see what comes out, and then I'll try to see too from, I have Justice coming out. So wearing some sort of mask to hide who they were, because I'm seeing the blindfold there. But let's just see what wanted to come out for further clarity. Oh my God. Look at that. I think putting on a mask to like participate in this like ritual. It feels as though like magician energy is there, emperor energy is there. It does feel like there's some sort of heart. I have pain, broken heart, pain. Was there underage or this is the door. This is, so I have this card coming out, and in regards to this level of being in the club, right? Let's say it that way, of being involved in their club. It feels like that. It feels like a ritual type, taking part in something that then you make this decision of which path you're going to go down. And then they either own you. Like, here's this decision of which path you're going to go down. And then you're either owned after, right? Because you are on a list. Or it feels like you break free. At least from like a soul level, I feel pulled and choose love. Choose love. So I have that energy coming out. Let me just see if I get, again, like, does this get you put on like a list? Let's see. Oh, I'm being pulled to a different deck. Let me just check, because I'm being pulled to a different deck and see what comes out. Further clarity as far as the reasoning. Oh, and I'm being pulled to, the Hermit is coming out. Look at, like, we got you. And I got Justice. It's kind of like, look at, we got you now. We got you now. Lurks in the shadows, we got you now. That type of energy. And then the Magician. This Magician card. I had never seen this one in this deck before, and now it feels like it's coming out every time I do a reading. Okay, so... Oh, and she's standing on a book, because I was really pulled to like this book, or being put on a list. So I know that there was a book that his ex did write. So I mean, sometimes it might get blurred, but it feels as though also being put on a list. There's definitely a feminine energy here that was present. I'm picking up on it. There's a feminine energy that was present during his time that he was there with Diddy, or meeting Diddy. It feels like there was a feminine energy. I'm picking up on it. And hiding behind a mask. Hiding behind a mask. All right, let's just see. Let's just go through it again and get confirmation. Because this would be separate than Everything that, oh, it's, okay. I'm being led now, showcasing that there's some sort of tie-in. Okay. Look at that as I'm saying tie-in. Look at, like, working on something. And now I'm getting pulled to this feminine energy. So it feels as though the feminine energy is more recent in regards to the tragedy, the fall. Okay, let me just see. And I was asked, now I'm going to go to the questions, because this was one of the questions that I was asked. Let me just see, I wrote things down. Did Liam see something at a Diddy party? I do believe he did. I do feel as though I get that energy, or at least sensed it, knew about it, picked up on something. So I'm feeling pulled to that. Now it's asked, one of the questions was, I get the Emperor coming out right away, and I was pulled to the Emperor. So I'm looking at the Emperor as I'm trying to form the question. That's why I get the messages coming so quickly. I need to slow it down sometimes. So I do believe the family, Maya's family, that family, knew Diddy. And I do feel as though at some time they must have met. Whether it be met and people knew about this or not, but I do feel as though they met, or whoever runs the show for that family did meet. Yeah, the Chariot and the four of Wands. So I do feel as though, yes, they have a working knowledge of each other. Okay. I get the Moon. I was going to ask, is the tragedy that occurred at the hotel in any way, shape, or form connected to Diddy? Is it connected at all? And I had the Moon come out. And I do have the Five of Wands. Let me see. I'm going to try from another deck. I have the Magician. Oh, what's this one? And I have the Tower. And now I'm being pulled back into this pizza. And now I have Justice. Oh my gosh, when I split the deck. So, and the Emperor. Holy shit. Yes, it's tied in. It's tied in. It's tied in. And is that that's the High Priestess. And I know I didn't say it in this reading, but my other reading, I always said, for me, when I'm asking a question and when it's time to like move on, when I've exhausted it, I'm always looking for the High Priestess in the deck, if it hasn't come out, to show itself to me, like final answer, like, yep, period. Like it's a period I put on a sentence to move on to the next. And this has been multiple times that we have taken a look at this energy, and it really is showcasing that there is a cover-up that is happening. To the full extent, we're still doing a deep dive on that, right? To seek answers, to seek the truth, to seek clarity. I'm continuously pulled to like follow the money, because it's not so much money as power and greed, what you would see as power and greed. I do feel as though, and thank you everyone, you, the collective, you, the viewer, for putting in the comments below and showcasing that you do feel as though that it's related to something that was seen with the Chariot card, something that was seen and the moon card coming out with the secrets. Forcing someone to do something. Look at this Five of Swords. He at least observed or knew of someone being forced to do something against their will. Let's just leave it at that, right? How deep that goes with the bunny hole of what went on at those types of events. I mean, it's all going to come to light, hopefully, even more so going through court cases and trials and with other exposures coming out, because I do feel as though there's going to be other exposures of people that were like in this web coming out and forthcoming. So, but at least for the energy here showcasing with Liam, I do feel as though there's a tie-in of the connection of Diddy and the family that he was involved with from an ex. And then look at the Lovers coming out when I'm splitting the deck, saying that, and he was going to bring exposure to that. And then I feel as though, because he was going to bring exposure to that, and I think it was the Devil card here, I think it was leaked in some way that he was planning on doing this, or someone he trusted backstabbed him, and that is what then led to I'm just shuffling to see if I have anything come out, but it feels as though it led to the fall. I have the Page of Swords. Like, him speaking the truth is what led to the fall. Him going to speak the truth. Him wanting to speak the truth, going to speak the truth, going to reveal what went on behind closed doors. I don't know if he was planning to write his own book. There's something, I do feel as though, like, maybe he's got a journal or something, or some, let me see. Did you have any type of writing journal? What was, I'm being pulled to this journal in the hand, so it's possible, right? The journal in the hand there with the Fool card, and then I'm seeing the star underneath. It does feel, you know, I know he liked to draw. I at least saw that he was an artist and liked to draw, and this card is falling out. So maybe there's drawings even that he might have done that would leave like a rose petaled trail of the truth. The truth. Ace of Swords. And then I have Judgment, like blowing the trumpet. I wonder if there's artwork, or if he put his artwork out at all. I'm going to have to look into that because I feel pulled to it. So also you, the viewer, if that resonates at all, or if you know of any artwork that might, I don't know, lead to other breadcrumbs or rose petals. Oh, wow, look at. All right. Yeah, I feel like it would help. There's something more. And I know there's the artwork on the book that Maya put out, Her Energy, and there's more on that. But this I'm feeling pulled specifically. Oh, wow, it's pointing the finger at you. And there's 3 of them. I'm pointing the finger at you, you, and you. And there's 3 of them. I get, again, like there's nowhere they're going to be able to hide. This is strong energy coming to pull from the shadows into the light. Pull from the shadows into the light. Whoever is this magician energy, this emperor energy, will be exposed. Thank you. And I have the Chariot when I split the deck. And the sun shining here. Oh, I just felt pulled to the sun. The truth will come out. The truth will come out about what happened with this fall. Thank you. All right, everyone. Oh my God, the Magician in the freaking tower. This energy is strong. Like, it's coming to collect, right? And not in a way of nothing negative, right? Like showing the truth, showing exposure, because you can't operate from a place of this card right here, the unknown, of just being consistently operating in a place of fear and aggressive and controlling and manipulating and causing pain and chaos everywhere that you go, and think that you're not going to have to pay the piper, essentially, right? Period. It's coming to collect, and I'm putting a High Priestess on top of that. Ooh, and I feel it really, really strongly. I feel it very strongly in the energy. Okay. All right, I feel pulled to do one of these angel numbers, and we'll close this reading out there. Please let me know in the comment section anything that you're seeing, anything you would like me to take a look at in a future read, and still please try to shine the light, stay positive, stay upbeat, stay motivated moving forward, and know that the truth will come out. 1515 is coming out. 1515, the big break. I'm feeling pulled. Something is going to happen. Something is going to happen. Keep sending out that positive energy. There's going to be something that somebody sees. It could be like, I'm hoping that maybe the footage gets released, or that if there was like CCTV footage or something. I feel like something's going to come out, but let's keep shining that light that happens. And let's see, take this as a message for you, the viewer, okay? Innovation, focus, creation, progress, forward movement, skills, and goals. 1515, the big break. An opportunity, help, extra cash, or other support is coming your way. So keep going and have fun when performing your tasks. The most tremendous success comes from passion. All efforts will be rewarded big time. I feel this big energy coming in. Be open and ready to receive. Keep seeking the truth, everyone. Love and light.